Another strategy is to approach expensive technologies with creativity. Sometimes you can just cut out the things that don't necessarily, that kind of cost a lot of money that you don't need to. Take 3D printing. 3D printing can be very expensive. Spend a couple $1,000s on a printer. I have to buy filament. I have to have all the maintenance kits. I have to have staff installing and maintaining the printer. That's expensive. That's 3D printing. Think about how inexpensively I can engage with 3D design. There's free design software, right? So I can use things like Blender. I can use things like Tinkercad that are free. There's plenty of inexpensive options with things like ZBrush and others. So I can get the software, the creative software to design in 3D for free. Slicing software, the software that actually, prepares your print to be printed, is free. Things like Cura, and they can show you proof of concept. And what I mean by that is, oftentimes we print to see if our design is successful. Well, most slicing software now can examine your file, your STL, your OBJ file, your 3D printing file, and determine if it's machine printable or if it needs fixing. So you can already have that pass-fail, figure out if you've made a successful design without ever printing. So if you focus on the design aspect and not the printing aspect, you can do it for free on your existing hardware, on your existing laptops, computers. The other thing is, I've experimented with this where we had a teen 3D print club, and what we were coming up with was it's very expensive to be printing everything all the time. So we took the designs, the OBJs and the STL files, and we exported them and we printed them in 2D, like an art gallery. So they went and we stuck them on a foam board and they printed them out big in a gallery, and they were able to show off their designs in 2 dimensions. And we used our existing printers, right? Old school 2D printing. And it was very limited printing costs. And it removed the necessity of the 3D printer, but you could still showcase your creative work. So approaching an expensive technology with creativity really gives you options. And again, these are different. Some of these are screenshots. Some of these were actually placed in other software and then printed and mounted. And it gave us 3D printing in 2D. It saved a ton of money. It was a creative approach that hit on a lot of the notes. We taught 3D design. We checked the files to see how printable they were. And everybody got that takeaway too, as an art gallery in 2D. What do they say? Necessity is the mother of invention.